ინგლისური ენის ტესტის მოსმენის დავალება.
You will see the questions on the monitor. Please do the tasks while listening. If you don't hear the recording well, please raise your hand.
Friends for life is an expression we're all fully aware of, and we may even have found ourselves using from time to time. But how many friends do we actually have? And how do we go about maintaining or discarding these friendships throughout our lives? It's believed that the average person has about 150 people in their social circle, and that figure includes members of family. Out of those, only an average of 2 are considered to be close. You may think this number sounds depressingly small, but if you have at least that many, consider yourself somewhat lucky. 4.7 million people in the UK admit to having no best friend at all. And this is decidedly not a good thing. For, by all accounts, lonely people are twice as likely to die of heart disease as those who are socially active. Tellingly, there is a big difference between the sexes when it comes to making and keeping friends. Men, for example, typically have a larger circle of friends than women, with an average of 26 to 12 respectively. Why is this? Research suggests a number of common theories. For starters, men are said to be more choosy when it comes to who they hang out with. Whilst this may at first seem somewhat contradictory given the numbers just quoted, it means that those friends that we do choose have been carefully hand-picked. Men, it would seem, are also more tolerant to being let down. That is, we don't take it too hard or too personally when a gathering is cancelled, we're not invited, or someone refuses to help out in times of need. This tolerance also seems to extend to retaining flatmates. Studies carried out on American campuses showed that men are much happier to continue sharing with someone of the same sex than women, who tend to flit between female flatmates until they find someone who is a much better fit. It has been argued that this greater level of tolerance in men is due to the fact that we actually invest less in a relationship. Men are much more likely to brood, for example, when in a bad mood, preferring not to share our innermost feelings, but rather suffer in silence. Women, on the other hand, have a much larger repertoire of responses. This is just as well as they typically have a greater number of confidants than men and are happier to seek the company of other women in order to share their intimacies and vent their frustrations, when complaining about a male partner, for example. To sum up then, a man's more laid-back approach towards those that he has allowed into his inner circle is greatly opposed to a woman's higher stake involvement in which she will demand an amount of conviction equal to that which she herself commits to a friendship. It is perhaps no surprise, therefore, that men have more people they consider friends, and that male-male relationships tend to last a lot longer than female-female relationships. And what about platonic male-female and female-male friendships? Well, that's a can of worms that would best be opened another place and time.